What's going on, Scream fans? My name's Josh, and I'm back today with another Scream 5 update. Looks like the killer might get a new mask for Scream 5. Before we get into it, if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all your support with this Scream videos. They've been a lot of fun making. Now, let's get into it. And looks like the killer is going to be getting a new mask in Scream 5. Now, my take on this is it's probably the original mask, but maybe with just some kind of twist. But let's get into how this got started. So the Twitter handle GhostfaceCEO UK did an interview with RJ Tolbert, and RJ Tolbert is a designer, and he actually worked at the company Fun World, and that's the company that actually created the Ghostface mask. And he was in charge of naming the Ghostface mask. He chose the name Ghostface because the mask itself looked like a ghost in pain. So he did it in an interview with with the user GhostfaceCEO UK, and he said this quote. So, the main killer does not have the ultra-white mask. There is something involved, and it's not the ultra-white mask. If you see it out there and being used, that is for different things, not as the main killer. So when he's talking about the ultra-white mask, he's talking about the original Ghostface mask. That's the ultra-white mask. So just to kind of go over that again, he said the main killer does not have the ultra-white mask. So that's saying the main killer does not have the original mask. If we see the ultra-white mask in the movie, that's for something else. So my take on that is if we see the original Ghostface mask in the movie, that's not for the main killer. That could be that rumored flashback scene that we're all been talking about. So maybe we will see the mask, but in the flashback sequence. But then in the current timeline, the present timeline, looks like the killer is going to be getting a new mask. And he did say that he is going to clarify this on Twitter. So we may have a little bit more info in the next couple days, but that's kind of the quote he said. I will post as well the full interviews. I'll post them in the descriptions of the actual full interviews as well. So my take on this is I definitely don't think it's a completely new mask. You look at the Scream TV show. They did a completely new mask, and it didn't really go over well. Fans didn't really care for it. And you got to think, Scream, part of their brand is going to be that Ghostface, the original Ghostface mask. So that could be part of the reason why the show didn't do as good as it could have done, is because they didn't have that original mask. So I definitely think changing the mask, I don't think that's going to work out, especially for films. You know what fans want. They want the Ghostface mask. Now, my take on this, though, is they'll use this original mask, but just with some kind of twist. And we actually have a couple different Ghostface masks that they have come out with over the years, especially in, I think, around when Scream 4, they did a couple like variation mask costumes. So some of those would be, we had a scarecrow Ghostface, we had the zombie Ghostface, and then the bloody face Ghostface. Now, my take on all three, like the Scarecrow one, I think he looks cool. I like that design. I don't think I'd like it in in film form. I would not want Ghostface to look like the Scarecrow, but I think as far as just like alternate design, it does look cool. I would love to see this in a video game like Dead by Daylight as like an alternate skin. I think it would work in that sense, but I wouldn't necessarily want to see that in the movie. Now the zombie mask, I actually really like this design a lot, and I actually think this could be the mask that we might see the main killer be using. Specifically, if you think, let's say, my theory, or people are already speculating, what if the killer, this new main killer, what if he's using Billy or Stu's original mask from the original Scream movies? And if you think, because it's been so long, that mask is going to be beat up at this point, so it might look like the zombie mask. And further speculation, it also makes me, and this is where you can kind of go down a rabbit hole with like fan speculation, but there's rumors that like, what if Sydney and Billy, Sydney had a baby and she got pregnant, and before Scream 2, she gave the baby up for adoption, What if she did have a baby with Billy, and then later, Billy's son comes back, or Billy's kid comes back, and he's using Billy's original mask? I don't necessarily believe that, or, but just that's a fan speculation. And if the killer was using, Billy's original mask, that would all fit with that theory. Just something I wanted to point out. So the other mask would be the bloody mask, which that's just something I think, I don't see that in the movie as well, or in the film. But who knows? We could also get a completely different updated mask as well. These are just some of the mask variations we've seen over the years. I guess there's also a mummy ghost face, which I never actually, that one's a really rare mask. I've never seen that one as well. But then even if you look at the new NECA figure that's coming out, the ultimate NECA Ghostface NECA figure, it even has some of these Ghostface designs as well. It has the zombie one, the bloody face one, and the green Ghostface mask. So, well, I guess it's going to be kind of one of those we'll find out more as it comes on. But it's definitely interesting that, Ghostface, the mask itself, is going to be getting an update. Like I said, though, I don't think it's going to be a brand new mask. I think it's the same mask, just with a little bit of an update on there. Especially because he said specifically it's not the ultra white mask. So this is the ultra white mask. He didn't say like it's going to be a completely new mask. He just said it's going to be different than the ultra white mask. So that just makes me think they're going to change something with this, or add something to it. So, but yeah, that is the update that we now have. Hopefully we'll find out more in the next few days, but I just wanted to share, and thank you so much for watching.